looking at a lot of high-level Tier 2 teams and events like BC Game and a few others. Russell talked about the form of Slend. Russell's also been in fantastic form lately. Very similar numbers and in a very different role, which I think speaks well to him as a player, that he can provide that output in the sort of style of Counter-Strike he provides.
Boo, Luminosity, boo. Didn't take Gizme, boo. Out 100 Thieves, by the way.
Right now.
Yeah, he is. They're winning 7-2 against NIP on Inferno.
All right, let's see in the sense CT side for Infinite, and they have players in the right position to deal with the A hit that looks to be brewing from Nemesis. You got Celta selling something over at B, although not really. He's quite slow on it, maybe more of a lurk at the end. This is pretty direct up from Ramp. Walczaki looking to take that contact, but it's Texi that catches a bullet, and Krias just spams that wrestle through the smoke.
Really nice little block smoke being put forward here by Infinite. But look at Nemesis. Wait, hang on. Look at Celta. Celta's just out B. Detour has got no idea. Oh, he has pushed under. Okay. Well, Texi's dead. Detour will drop the bomb. And that's that. Because you assume that Celta or someone is going to be on the B bomb site. But Celta will still get blitzed. They're getting the kills anyway. How is this now a player advantage? You spotted Slend too. Detour then comes back in. Slend now gets stuck. This is really awkward for Infinite. Walczaki doesn't want to go through the hole. Instead, he wants to just try and get the bomb with Sdaim. But how do you do that? You both want to go through under together. Slend would have heard them both jumping out the window. Detour now ready and waiting. A couple of kills might come his way. He's just trying to be as much of a nuisance as possible, but Sdaim will find him. And then now look at this from Walczaki. They're going all the way back in towards A. Can Slend catch the bomb on its journey up from Con? No, not quite. He's got a chance, but he takes so long to line it up. Last bullet in the magazine doesn't connect for a fatal blow. Bomb can just get planted. What on earth is this round? Slend is put into a 1 versus 2, and I think he's leaving.
I think he's out of ammo.
No way he's out of ammo completely.
He had to go get another gun. He ran out of ammo. He can't do the 1v2. He's got no time now. He actually ran out of ammo in the pistol round. Unlucky. I mean, the chances were very slim in it, but Walczaki was low, so, you know, if he's got the full clip, you could have made that interesting. Also, a spam, like, 1 bullet would have been the difference between winning and losing that round. So close. I can't believe they recover it.
I have no idea how they've been able to win that. They should
bomb sites.
Yeah, they just then walked out A and B and just killed everyone. You really think Detour's done enough when, you know, he's got 2 kills and dropped the bomb on the other side of the map? But no, apparently that's not enough to contain Nemesis.
Well, force bite and a B hit brewing. Detour to find out quickly, and he has support from the scout. Defensive smoke and rotates on their way, but
right.
See ya. Goodbye. What can you do? Texi doesn't slow down. That was so funny from the Infinite POV. That was like watching a Foon clip. He was doing it sideways.
Admin. The fun thing about Nemesis is this is just how they play as well. Like,
yeah.
It reminds me a lot of Magic.
Yeah.
And the style of calling that you get out of both Sfade and Celta. It's really aggro. It's only on certain maps. Like there's some maps like Mirage where they'll be really aggressive. On Inferno, they are slow and so sluggish.
Volt died there. Oh well. Yeah, it's why both Magic and Nemesis are two of my favorite tier 2 teams. Salter and Sdaim, definitely IGLs that I really enjoy watching. I'm sure fans of Explosive Counter-Strike do. Yeah, sorry, Detail, nothing you can do there, buddy. Unlucky. I haven't mentioned Texi really, but a very standout aimer as well. Getting an A execute.
Just saw there as well, thanks to Lorgar for providing the PCs for StarSeries. Volt provides 1 kill, in fact it's second out of Slend. Blitz has still got an MP9, but he's lost all of his teammates and then loses his life through the smoke. So what started off potentially very hopeful for Infinite has fallen a little bit flat. Fake out on the bomb. It's a jump up for Sdaim. And the round collection for Nemesis. It doesn't get out of hand in the end.
Yeah, stacked bomb side, but not a lot to keep them at bay. Slendorp will come into the field, along with everything else for the rest of the squad. I feel like Nemesis might have been hit a little bit hard by the removal of Overpass. They were playing it pretty decently against some good teams. Not a first pick, of course, but often a decider.
I feel like Cash would be a good map for them, though. Like, the way that they play, and it's just essentially a pug map. Like, that's the nicest way to frame Cash at the moment, and how it will be until teams develop on it. Like, that feels like such a Texi-coded map, it's crazy. They're smashing B again. Tor and Blitz. Oh no.
No.
Good molly. Good
Third
flashbang.
Flames everywhere, but it's Blitz with the first kill. Detour.
Really?
The drive-by frags are outrageous, but Slend can't he offer anything up? A nice double down slows them for a moment. His support network very far away. Volt moving into short, and well, Slend does eventually get caught out, so it's on to the new addition. V2 required. It's just making sure no one crosses to the left side of sight. The bomb does need to get down.
Lob it out the window. Surely. You just pass it through. Otherwise, you might get caught. Volt able to get the first. Nade thrown forward towards Result. Result is just creeping in. Volt, is he going to be ready? Yes, he is. Instant headshot from Volt. Sends shockwaves through B, and Infinite will get there first.
High impact from the new recruit to Infinite to get their first round of 1v2. And expertly crafted, takes his time, waits to see if that mistake comes, and then when he moves forward, it's just lightning fast. Great entries into this bomb site. Slend, got to give him the props for the double he pulls out. So it felt like the way Nemesis were playing that once they were in was actually not so bad, the approach on the angles. And Nemesis are favored fairly handedly by the stake odds to take this map. So far, one blip on the radar.
One awesome clutch as well. Nemesis decide they've had enough of B. Detour just stepped up onto the wall, having a little look. Slend. Ooh, they've walked by him, but he's still able to catch Magic. Scaling immediate and not ready is Slend. Why would you be? Celta holding for the underswing, but it's so wide out of Blitz that he catches off the in-game leader. Whilst it was looking a little bit dicey for a moment for Nemesis, it's immediately just a 2v2. Sdaim goes one step further. Blitz is spam punished, and Volt has to clutch again.
3 huge trade frags from Sdaim. That nade is straight to the dome. Well, Detour, and well, Can he do it again? Back-to-back 1v2 is required from Volt. Setup looks good, though. Sdaim playing active. Result not even budging from triple. Time's running out. That's the big issue here. Swing comes out and a chance created. Volt given opportunities, but the clock not on his side. Would it need to be an instant double down. So after dropping around, they don't in the following and they deny the clutch.
NT, Volt. NT. He just didn't have the time. And he probably just didn't expect Result to swing him. Slend gets completely caught off guard by how close Texi is. But a really nice fight back from Infinite to even make it look really competitive, because it just felt like Nemesis had overwhelmed the bomb site, completely ran it over. That didn't happen until Sdaim is able to find the triple. We have 4th round on the board now for Nemesis. I think Infinite have got enough money just for one more bite. Oh, I lied. They don't have any money at all. That's now a nightmare.
Really? 4 of the rounds played, they got the opening kill. And they only picked up 1 of the rounds. Yeah, I mean, it comes to the 1v2, right? And then you lose everyone subsequently. It really does sting. Nice kill from Volt. Nice 7 up close. And Volt on the swivel. Gets a second. Sdaim onto 3 HP. He edges forward. Gonna catch somebody stepping around the side, but he's completely alone here. Yeah, needs the smoke just to give himself some space. It's this threat in CT that I'm worried about. Detour with a 5-7. Lies in wait. This Walczaki goes searching. Slend gets found. Walczaki will find his final player. Crisis averted. The slowdown pays off.
That timing is so awful as well for Detour, because as he's moving off is exactly when the swing comes in from Walczaki. These rounds only look competitive because Volt is finding multi-kills. That is the reality of the situation right now. That's not to be harsh and discredit the CT side, but the reality is if Volt wasn't getting these multi-kills, it'd be like, wow, like Nemesis are completely bowling over Infinite. And they are. Like, that's the reality, is that they are as well. Just has felt a lot more close because of Volt's impact.
It is high impact, which is great. This one more of a default. Let's wait to see if Infinite are going to make any aggressive moves. Salt is getting wind of too much. With all the space given over in middle, they will happily reroute for A. And then potentially a split through con.
What's the read looking like? Okay, Slender's moving back towards Ticket. What with the re-smoke? And the Molly is going to start to upset him just a little bit. Slend on the angle, misses the shot. Volt, though, doesn't miss his opportunity. And then Slend then follows through with another. They know they've got to dislodge this player up on the balcony. Flashbang, brilliant to get Volt involved in even more. Another multi out of the new addition. Surely it's going to set them up for success. Celta can't do a whole lot in this round apart from maybe find Kriaz. He's run out of ammo. It's beautiful from Volt. Infinite will find that second.
Yeah, it was just him and Slend on that site, and they hold so well, tethering off each other. Volt not panicking. Just focuses. Gets set up by his teammate. He's really passing every test here on A. So Infinite get their second round. So far, both of them delivered by Volt's efforts. That one definitely had a lot more support around him.
You fancy, Kriaz. You got a glass bottle there. Damn, okay.
He moves different.
They always taste the most refreshing, to be fair. Slender looks like my friend, and I can't unsee it, though. It's so weird. I just think he's playing Counter-Strike. Like, wait a sec.
He could be your friend. Just reach out.
Hi, Slend.
Hey, man.
I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. Oh dear. You can win 80k gear and gaming mice if you keep watching the StarSeries broadcast. The banner down below's got all the info. As we jump back into round 8 and Slend jumps up with a flashbang. It's limited money for Nemesis, so they go for the fun little totem tower in Underpass. No one's interested from the CT side. They do not care.
Sdaim trying to dodge bullets. Well, can't dodge that one. Another boost is being assembled. Maybe. What is this? Players. Oh, this needs serious work. Ouch.
Ow. Chris, like, what is going on? They just keep spawning in.
Whack-a-mole. Alright, all dealt with. That was a funny coup.
And they're right back in it. Like that's the most important thing. Infinite have found a little bit of stabilization. And they can look to potentially grow even more into this first half. Only a 2-round game now. No AWP for Magiki. He remains on the AK. Nemesis remain quite vigilant to try and get a frag in the space and towards Con. Sled known, noted, and tags Texi. Oh, this timing's wild.
Nice from Celta in towards the window. Frag, but he might get called out from window. This fight's huge and Sdaim wins it. Now Volt's under so much pressure, gets one before he goes. And sure, Celta was dealt with, but it's got to be onto Slend's shoulders. The flames preventing his peak, can't deny that bomb, are swinging out. Just got the kid, they got a smoke as well. They do start to make moves forward.
Oh, Russell could be caught here.
Util. That smoke might be a little bit too shallow. There's that catch. Where's the molly going? In towards heaven, and well, now Texi on his lurk gets success. The kit is scooped up. Needs to be a stick. Oh, well, this is opportunity. And he'll go down.
Love that out of Texi. Like, he's low HP, so he thinks, okay, well, what can I do in this situation? Just play really late and activate. Celta's timing in towards the window. The reason why I was like, wow, that's ridiculous, is because Kriaz broke open the smoke, and Celta had already moved around the corner, so you just couldn't see him. Moving Slend is quite savage at the end there, because it means another AWP has to be reinvested. The money's not great, actually, for Nemesis either. Only a Mach 10 for Celta. Really important round, because if Infinite win it, they can still make this a one-round game. And they can just be catching up, and they can have more of a say. If Nemesis win, we are looking at a completely different conversation. I don't want to have that conversation because I like both of these teams.
A lot of bodies in connector and a lot of bodies underpass. So we're going to crunch on mid. Blitz steps in from short as well. The boost underway. Blitz going to lose his life off the back of it. Taxi quickly accelerates into window off the back of it. And Sdaim by his side. So it's a double boost. The rest of the players are over towards B. This has got a B split written all over it.
Massive kill. And look, Sdaim will fall, but that just baits in the window player perfectly. But Texi reveals that he's here. Slend. Oh, I like the idea. Goes for the second shot and does adjust onto Celta. Texi still waits in jungle. Can now be committed. Can Volt get rid of Texi? No, he can't. That's beautiful. Slen walks back on the angle and spots him. Tag and not a frag. Goes with the USP but can't get the kill. And it all falls apart for the CTs. Nemesis about to put themselves on 7 rounds. About to completely shatter this economy. And run away with Mirage.
Yeah, Kriaz, you might want to get out of here so you can hold on to this M4. Lovely round from Taxi. Beautiful sequence. Oh, actually, you truly don't take much damage, do you? You didn't have to go far at all. Yeah, Texi does wonders there. Even though he kind of reveals himself a little early, it feels. Just holds into murder hole and dealing with the wide swinging Slend. It's the final nail in it. Shame, because if Slend had managed to get that kill on Texi, this round was very much on with that flank.
Stake-odds now even tilt more in favour of Nemesis. I didn't think that was possible. Deposit $20 and activate with the code STAR35. You get a $5 reload every day for the next 7 days. Detour. Oh, might have a chance on Celta.
He'll do it. No? Okay.
Nearly.
They're just going to run at him, but this is just a huge distraction. Damage being seriously inflicted. Look at the HP bars. It's looking very good for Infinite. Bomb still needs to go down. If they're allowed, there's just so much spam. And left so wounded, but Taxi at like 3 position. Catches out
That's
one.
nice.
Detour surely for the trade. There it is. He keeps on going. Good second kill. Sdaim tucks in, low HP, in the back of Firebox. It's Magiki with the AWP, something he's not had too often.
Oh.
You'll need to support, but Sdaim just slides out, gets his frag, there's the AWP. And now it's on the Slend, he gets put down by the AWP of Magiki. And Nemesis, despite the flak damage entering into that site, do walk away with the victory.
Despite the lack of HP as well, and time. The fact that you've got these two players that just take the content. I love that out of Magiki. He gets the first kill. He says, you know what, Sdaim, I'm just going to go again. And then we can double swing. You can creep in close. In fact, it's not even needed. Exceptional round in the after plant for Nemesis. That's even after Celta gets caught in top middle. 8-4 would be something. An opening pick, surely collected. Look at this. He can see the AWP barrel. And he's ready for Magiki. Slend gets revenge. How does he get out?
It's going to be tricky. Kriest here to support, but Molly really upsetting. And now another bottle of flames. Yeah, he'll eventually get unraveled. And Texi doing everything he can, but he gets put down. It's onto Result into the 1-on-2. Foot race towards top middle. Volt has just legged it. But he goes down. Blitz is low. Sol doesn't know where he is and just back straight into him. Blitz with the headshot. Infinite with the final round to the half.
It ain't much, but at least it's honest work for Infinite, as they were able to get 4 rounds and now head on to their T side. Like, there's definitely something that they can work with here. Some of the individuals started powering up towards the end there, like a great round out of Blitz. We've seen Volt on the clutch. Don't really want to be put into clutch positions. However, he was very good when required. Maybe Infinite can find their way back into this map. It's going to be tricky, but a pistol is a step in the right direction.
Sdaim and Taxi have been very difficult to deal with. Sdaim, 12. Maybe more frags. 9 assists. He's really fragging up the storm. So ended with 13. We're going to get a bit of a fake out on B and then a wrap through lower, it would seem. Oh, this kill's huge. This really is going to sell it.
Out goes Detour. Sdaim. Back sight. Struggling. And you're right, it's completely open runway for these players to move out. Result is still considering this, though. Oh, but can't handle Blitz. Beautiful shot. Detour dropped 2v4. Feeling uncomfy. This is really well put together round. By Infinite. Celta can't do a lot. He still thinks it could be B. And well, now that he's the only one here. And in fact, he's probably the only one on this B bomb site. Kriaz. Try and lock him in. He's got no armor. He's probably best dying, and he does.
Both pistol rounds, both teams on the T side have taken both bomb sites. This one's a lot more convincing, though, from Infinite versus Nemesis' pistol. Really
Nemesis
well
pistol
worked.
Was just...
Yeah, that one was just a mess. This one, Detour gets the opening kill, and then a second one as well. Like, he just does everything. There was a slight threat when Resol went back to A. So they never saw the bomb that was the concern. But he just gets instantly domed. It's a force back. This could be risky. You know, you lose this. Infinite are really well back into this.
Yeah, there is certainly a pathway here for Infinite. It's going to be this split through A. The bulk of the 4 splits just providing deep overwatch for Kriaz as he looks to make a move in con. But Result aware. Oh, but not punishing. Finally, Celta will get that trade, but that'll just be the activation for Infinite just to scale. Blitz at the back of top middle. Oh, they need to trade him here. Maybe just take an AK, and they can't do it. Beautiful final bullet out of Blitz. Nade should be good, and is. So now an AK can be scooped.
You love it if you get your hands on the second one, but that won't be happening. Nice kills. Nice to keep. Slench just being caretaker. This has gotten really costly, actually. Now Sdaim can come over and maybe grab a rifle.
Yeah, just wait for the bomb to explode and then jump in jungle. Yeah, that's not too bad.
That's 2 AKs.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, doesn't even have an AK. He's got Galil.
You buy this now. You can get 4 rifles. That save is actually huge. This is a whole lot more threatening than it was going to be. Just that pop up. Thank you again to Loga for providing PC's 4-star series.
It might be for Nemesis. Thank you, Sdaim and Majki, for providing the AKs.
Hey,
go.
Magiki wins it. The trade is there, though, from Blitz.
You have to assume they've bought here, if you're the T side. Like, you have to assume that they've really invested at everything. In the same breath as that, though, Nemesis, I think, desperately need information because you've got a free-player gamble over towards A. Sdaim is making moves to hold both short and apps, which feels complicated because he could get caught on a timing. A smoke in mid is probably going to make him feel a little bit paranoid. So Texi's got to cover. 55 seconds. What's the move here for Nemesis? Is Celta going to start walking? Or is actually Texi just going to rotate over?
Yeah, I think you just go for the 2-2 here. You don't have a lot of other options without the information. So crossfire to be established between the two star riflers. Tex keeping an eye on short. Sdaim focusing in as they start to step forward. Ooh, he finds the head. Like a laser. Just locks on. Now Blitz, he's the only one here. The only one that can save this round for Infinite. And he's removed. The saved AKs. And the hunt that is costly for Infinite is going to leave their money broke and Nemesis on 9.
Tell you what, you've got to give a lot of credit there to Sdaim for what he does, because he could have quite easily, as many players would have done in that situation, just shot immediately. And he's only got one chance to hit that instant headshot. And if he doesn't hit it, then that's going to be potentially the round. Maybe on a swivel. Instead, he just waits. Okay, when's the guaranteed headshot? Oh, it's now. And he just takes it. That baits Texi in even more. And with the time burden being so low for Infinite, there's not a whole lot they could do. That was really impressive from Sdaim. Sounds silly because you talk about him not getting a kill immediately, but he deliberately holds it to guarantee the frag.
Right, and Texi needed that one because he's in trouble. Oh, no, he's still in trouble. His AK doing some work. Need hefty utility, just harassing them in middle. Vault does manage a second, but it's costly. Dito getting that kill though. He's managed to get himself a rifle of his own. It's a 2-on-2 and it's workable.
But they are going back to B, and that's where both of these players are, or Nemesis. They haven't heard the boost because that was done silently. Actually, he hasn't fallen off it yet. If he does, that is a lot of info. Sdaim goes into ladder. Infinite now rewalk B. Magiki still on the boost. Still holding the window. Timing here. Oh, it's so good out of Sdaim. Now Magiki can look back on this box angle. Detour might think that he's safe for now because of Sdaim's molly being pushing him back, but instead it is Magiki just spamming the smoke. Infinite walks straight into the setup.
Tell you what, they made that one very close considering what was brought into it. Vault getting a double. And then just being nuisances with the Tech 9s. It looked like it was going to be a complete shutdown in middle. And they almost recover it. Unfortunately, almost isn't good enough. And that is the breaking point. Stake odds reflecting the situation. And if you want to join Stake, you can use code STAR35 and deposit $20 with that. You get $5 a day for 7 days.
Should be 11th. Should be anything here whatsoever. Or Infinite. They're just going to go into the gauntlet. Or the barbecue. Either one works. Magiki out on the flank. Now claiming kills. Riaz can't do a whole lot against the SMG. 11-6. Here for Nemesis, as their map pick is dominant.
Walczaki quickly flying up the scoreboard with a few high impact rounds as well. Looking very good on Nemesis. Give way for the ATK. Mice is still underway. So make sure you click on the banner. There are 8 mice available. An APOP being set up.
That would have been a crazy headshot if that came in. Result just dumped in the utility. Sdaim tagged, but he's still the one that gets the frag. And gets Volt through the palace floor. That's absurd. And now suddenly, this makes life incredibly more difficult for Infinite. Result will get 1 kill back, now finally stepping in from default. Blitz is in palace. It's Slend in ramp. A couple of these guys are low. As you know, if you're Blitz, you might have just got timing. We'll find Result, drops down and gets rid of Sdaim. Okay, that's your 2 low HP players. Celta will spam back. Slend over the top, able to hit the instant headshot. Ridiculous. 2v5 now turns into 1v2. But the angle from Walczaki, too potent. And Nemesis will find map point.
Nice try. That was a crazy double coming in from Palace. Really made you believe. But Volt gets floored, as do the rest of Infinite. A lot of those kills just coming through walls, through spams. There's no way into that A-bomb site. 6 chances now to close. Money is terrible for Infinite. And Galil has 2, the best of the weapons. Break sets up Walczaki.
He wants more, he's not done. Love another fight. Would Nemesis. Walczaki steps back, so does Celta. There's still like, effectively 4 players in mid here for Nemesis. Ollie, brilliant. That's at least a kill back. Flashbang forward. Sdaim wants to take the fight, and then between him and Celta, they're able to get a couple of kills. Slendo is doing the damage, but it's all rests on Volt's shoulders. The double swing too much, and Nemesis will quickly dispatch of Infinite on their map choice.
Yeah, really solid holds and great individual moments coming through. Sdaim, Texi, Walczaki, all on fire here on Mirage, getting it over the line. There was some questions for various brief moments, but great start. Never know. I got screwed by the Faceit reset. I was playing Prem mostly. I had to get my rank in.
Yeah.
Had a great run to begin with. You know, won I think 7 out of 10 games. Got my red rank for the season, happy with it, but since then, just nothing but cheaters. It's a cesspool at the high ranks in Prem, let me tell you.
Gross. Well, the good news is that we can focus here in the big leagues. We can continue the battle together with Stake here at the StarSeries 20 qualifiers. Nemesis decisively took map 1, their choice, and now it is fast, out middle, Texi, trying to wrestle with these players, and Celta steps in to find a double in from Red Room. There's a 5v3 instantaneously. Now Infinite have got to look elsewhere.
Moving towards B. Oh, that's gorgeous. Sees him, goes back for the second peek, adjusts his crosshair for the crouch player, and he goes through another. Russell had a bit of a quieter Mirage, but announced himself in the server here. And Volt, I'm afraid, this one might be a little bit above your pay grade.
That's funny, actually, because we were speaking about all the players for Nemesis. Didn't even mention Wrestle on Ancient. He is so aggressive. He loves to take the fight down B ramp pretty consistently. I mean, what can Volt do here? I mean, go through A main. Magicky's holding. Has a little glance, see if there's any flank. There isn't. Now Resol looks to step in. Celta's in red room. You've got this double layering in a donut. Surely he's going to be laid to rest, and he is. Resol will complete the triple. And Nemesis continue their reign of terror.
I don't know if a single point of damage was even inflicted that round. That was very clean. And a good stop to this attempt to flush through mid. These shots are just gorgeous. Perfect crosshair placement. 3 clean headshots from Result. And the force buy for Infinite. Yeah, no damage inflicted. Means that we've got a lot of rifles on the CT side because they didn't have to spend much to get head armor. This force buy works. It'll be really painful for Nemesis.
I guess that's the thinking, right? Like, go for a force buy. Try and kill all these rifles. Magicky just going to back out. That donut smoke, though, has missed somewhat. Between the spam of Texi and Magicky, they are able to get the kill. Bomb also denied. Massive out of Texi. Sdaim follows through the CT smoke. The Kriaz and Blitz are left in a world of hurt. Blitz is able to find one with the Tech 9. CT smoke now faded. Flashbang over the top. And an adjustment out of Magicky. Blitz will scoop the rifle. That's heard by Celta. Now these CTs can just swing together. So difficult to deal with. And the MP9 can now become an M4. So they maintain every single upgraded weapon. They deal with that force with ease.
Yeah, it's about the best round you could hope for Nemesis. You brought 4 rifles into that round. And you walk away with 4 rifles. And you just upgrade the MP9. You only lose 1 player. The bomb doesn't go down. That is the perfect outcome. Result still sticks to the MP9, though.
Staycod's well and truly with Nemesis already, despite being 2-0 up. But I guess that's how dominant Mirage was. If you want to get involved with them. StarSeries 35 is the code you need to get that $5 reload. Assault. I need to reload his MP9 in a minute, but he gets put down by Volt. Sdaim now steps forward. Oh, and he'll just delete Slend.
You mentioned the aggression on ramp. Assault brings that out early with the SMG. Just wants to charge in and get involved. And it's another fantastic round from Nemesis. Obviously, that's just against the Eco. But it looks the same as when it was against the Force. Walking away with 4 rifles. They have had 2 deaths this half in 3 rounds played. They've only had to reinvest a single... Well, they haven't had to reinvest a rifle at all. These are the same 4 rifles they bought initially. So money is fantastic.
Yeah, just an MP9, right? So that's completely fine. Dandy. Your Nemesis fighting towards middle. Spray, really good. Out of Kriaz. Texi will get the trade. And then Blitz will delete Magicky through the red room smoke. Outrageous. And now Sdaim is looking to try and at least get a kill back, but Volt will deny it. Result slides in towards Cave. There's not a whole lot he can do in this round. Stuck between Volt and Blitz. That's his detour. He'll still get the kill anyway. Infinite, they get the guns out. They fight middle. They're able to win.
Outrageous second kill onto Magicky. Just through the smoke. Rips his head off. And while the first 3 rounds were not particularly exciting for Infinite, this one has a whole lot to offer. Volt, good impact there as well, keeping the space. This fight mid then is the big difference maker. So reinvestment with everything they need, including the AWP. Now you're very happy that you kept those other rounds clean.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice shot. See you later, Volt. You're to spectate for the rest of the round. Magicky's just knocked your block off. Straight in towards Red Room, though, for Infinite as a reaction. Currently being held by Resol, but Resol only.
Trying to bait him into the swing with that jump while they're holding the angle. It doesn't come through, and neither does the kill.
Wow.
But obscene amounts of damage on the two players. And a double donut setup still feels pretty good for Nemesis, despite Assault not finding success.
That's wild. 187 damage, no kill. Nice shot. But as you say, I don't think they're going to be ready for the second player maybe in there. Although, Slen considers it. Now the ramifications of not getting that double kill is starting to mount up for Nemesis. Infinite can plant. Sdaim wants no further say in this round. He's already left. Walczaki should also be on the way out. So unlucky Result. He had the right play. He just couldn't stick the landing.
It's a real shame for him. Just one of those kills comes through. Maybe it's different. So close to getting both. But Slend, got to give him props for a sequence of magnificent frags. Gets that kill before the double can come through. And then just picks apart the players in towards Donut. I don't know how Celta doesn't land a bullet on him. Slend. Maybe too slender. Avoids them all. So back-to-back rounds, saved AWP and rifle, but there shouldn't be too much of an investment around it.
As we've been mentioning all broadcast long, thank you to Lorgar for providing the PCs for StarSeries. www.lorgar.com. If you're interested in a new computer, maybe one that's got all the fancy LEDs like Texie's. Blitz is burning. We'll go down to 16 points of health. I would say, though, that should be punished the boost. That's brilliant, but punished immediately by Slend.
Wow. You get your pick, but at what cost? And Celta, I think he might just lose his life here. No. Headshot to Blitz, so that's a rifle scooped up. Walczaki feels like there's a lot on his plate, but they might just rotate over now. Yeah, they can just go to A. There's nothing stopping them. Walczaki's not on the line. He just lets them cross. Great call from Infinite in this moment, but it seems really simple.
That's nice, though. Like, you just keep things incredibly simple. This is the Kriaz mid-round that's been working out. Of the fact that they counter the boosts, the fact that Slen's got the presence of mind just to spray through that left-hand side of the smoke to guarantee the double. Just makes things incredibly weird. Then Nemesis moving forward for the end of the round. At least Walczaki gets to hold on to the AWP. Zelta 2 with an AK, that's a small consolation prize, but this is much better out of Infinite. They've rebounded immediately into their map pick.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, that one they were favoured in just because of the weaponry, but also just allow that space after Celta gets the kill. Now we'll get the reinvestment from the entirety of Nemesis. Looking like they're pretty keen on just hitting up A.
Don't mind it. They're avoiding the AWP here as well. That's been going into Celta and Texie. But Kriaz, ooh, finds Sdaim. If Sdaim's not careful, Assault really wants to try and punish and protect his friend. Oh, but Sdaim would get spammed just a little bit more. Then the wide swing over will punish Kriaz. Blitz has been very good at this red room spam and nearly goes back the other way. That is a whisker away from connecting. Celta spotting the players out A. Will drop the smoke. Texi's also caught out of position. Can they boost here? Can you maybe get a different angle?
Just walk
Not
through
quite.
donut, that's the concern. Blitz reveals himself, and off that contact, the swing comes out, and Texi roots into the smoke. He's behind them. And he gets, well, he helps out the frag. Smokes himself up. And now it's so difficult. Got a player in the back door and 3 in the front. It's on to Blitz. Good kill on Sdaim. Magic with the AWP. No. Swaps the rifle and Texi steps through. Blitz gives it a good go. But it's Texi's maneuvering on A. Secures the round.
Nice try, but I mean, what on earth is that from Texi? It's ridiculous. In the smoke, out the smoke, saving the round because he made that play. ATK Gear is giving away 8 gaming mice. Full details in the banner just below the stream, as you just saw the pop-up. Run boost. Delta pops up in towards ramp. He's full blind, can't see anything, and yet he's still pushing forward. And so do the Sdaim. This is ridiculous. Resol able to at least provide a little bit of pressure with that flashbang assist, and then the spam nets a double. Maybe I just spoke that into existence.
Forced into the cubby, and then clubbed. Not from the conventional angle too. Flash, swing, dead. Hold on, this round still got juice, and Sdaim delivering it. He was in the open with 30 odd HP, but doesn't take a single point. Fantastic hold, and a crazy double from Result.
That's so aggressive. Can't believe he gets a double there. This is sharp at Sdaim. And that reduces Infinite to crumbs. Tech 9s bombarded in towards middle. Zelta drops the flash. It looks like they want to reset, try and go in towards A, but that means you are dealing with the AWP this time. Magic Key can't be avoided forever.
Well, he does leave, so somewhat is avoided. He comes back to cover red. It's Texi that comes to step in. Zelta on his way over. The rifle is to deal with the pistols. And Magic gets his mark. Now he moves over to A.
Oh.
Flying around the corner. But dealt with Magic. It's the sidearm that does most of the work. Blitz into the 1-on-4. First kill comes his way. Flashbang as well. Double up in Temple and a late flank from Result Brewing. Oh, he's seen Celta. Can isolate this fight, but cost him a lot of HP. And here comes Result.
Yeah, smooth moves from Result. Puts himself on double digits as well. Magic gets a crucial 3K with a lot of the kills coming from the USP. Infinite will take a timeout. Surprise one hasn't been called earlier, but they were just sort of having this game of tug and war with Nemesis. It was quite similar to Mirage, except maybe a little bit closer. Look at the opening kills.
Yeah, just the one not boding well, is it? Everyone from Nemesis providing. Well, close series between NIP 100 Thieves continues. That's currently tied up 7-7.
Oh, damn.
Although I think the Thieves might be about to break away. What's the opener?
Just through the wood. Lexi. Is he stuck in this corner? Are they aware that he's locked in? I don't think so, just in the way the Blitz is jiggling this. 3 players remain on B. No one is on A right now for Nemesis, and that's because of this deep control that Texi's got. Majkey looks at Cave. 1 minute left. The bomb not committed anywhere yet for Infinite.
There's also been a lot of A hits, so they're feeling like B is overdue, and the silence for some time does get Celta slightly worried. He comes back for a little peek towards middle. But he won't be in position. Well-timed smoke. I mean, just nothing shown from Infinite just means they've held on to all their utility.
Texi's going to be here at Heaven, at least. That Molly's really good to force Majkey back. Oh, but Volt will clear him first. Result. Can't find anything, and neither can Majkey. What a beautiful take from Infinite. The fact that Volt is ready for the scaling up middle. That's your activation point. Flashbang's brilliant. And no one from Nemesis can get a kill.
Yeah, got to force their way through that smoke, but it doesn't seem to matter. Fantastic from Volk. Gets that opener, and Infinite just wait. Bide their time, and if they got a little bit sooner, Celta still would have been at B, and it might have been a different story, just that extra player there. Instead, it's isolated fights. It'll be a 4th for Infinite. Money is really tight for the CTs too. I wonder if they want to invest in this. They can end up with 2 M4s. It's a question of whether you want everything in that final round or you want 2 forced investments.
They're going to go for it. Staycod still believe Nemesis are going to win this. Riaz. Oh, will best Sdaim. Now Result pushing forward in the corner. Him and Texi able to find the first. And importantly, I was going to say they're able to get out. Kind of. Result will find 1 more kill. Celta slides now into the corner. I don't think you're going to be ready for Result. Oh, sorry, Celta. No, you're not. Absolutely. Why would you be? Can't find anything more than a single kill. Majkey's now flanking with the FAMAS. And this 2v2 actually looks pretty confusing for Infinite.
Yeah, the smoking towards Red Room, but I think without seeing anyone there, Majkey's got the read. He's gone out, and oh, that one's so close. 10 HP, and a chance here for Slen with both of these CTs so low. He's going to move up onto the B-bomb site. Doesn't know where Result is up to. So taking a lot of time clearing all these angles. Is there a world where he just runs to A?
Yes, looks like it. Majkey, though, is moving donut. Majkey can put himself in a good position to maybe deny this bomb. Slen can plant for CT. Majkey then starts to creep in. Blend on the clear. Hits the shot immediately. Surely he knows that Result is low. The immediate reposition. Result has got a smoke, a molly, and a kit. He could molly main. Smoke off the bomb. Potentially get this defuse in. Now goes the smoke. Over goes the molly. Slend is already beaten him to the punch and will hit the shot. That's brilliant. Out of Slend. Low HP betrays Nemesis, and Infinite bring this to within 1 round.
Yeah, brilliant 1v2. Just individuals trying to take the timings and it doesn't work out. Can't really blame Walczaki for the attempt. Thought he had the window to work with to walk on him. But Slend, well, ready for it. Very fast in the adjustment and proactive in the post plant. So a good chance for Infinite to tie this up off the back of that 1v2 from Slend.
That'd be really lovely. If they are able to do that. Walczaki solo A. Oh. Well, now there's no one A, really. Every single player is getting mopped up. Celta on the corner. You can't really do a whole lot with this 5-7. Maybe kill Volt. Oh, or the AWP. I guess that works too, but Volt will get the trade. Result, now last alive, stuck between two players, and the shoulder jiggle enough to put Detour on the line. What a fantastic comeback here from Infinite. We're all tied up, 6 plays 6.
Everyone give me some space. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face. Just to get up and finally escape. Wait, boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Hey, legends don't die anyway. I was working on a play today. Body bags covered away. I paved, zipped up like a bathing aid. How many of us then came and stayed? Not too many. I've been staying awake to get it and get right on every mistake. I give them a bite. They taking a plate. It's all been a feeling.
Control shifting across that first half between the two teams. It was runs of 3 rounds back and forth, but it's Infinite winning 6 gun rounds, which I think is the more exciting storyline on that T side. Slaying with a 1v2. Great impact from the entire cast. Puts him into a great position going to the CT side.
You definitely got to feel good about this for Infinite. We come back to the battle here together with Stake. The StarSeries qualifier. But now you're up against the Nemesis that absolutely love the T side. That always potentially can be just a little bit scary. This team is just built for offense, it feels like at times. And right now, it's slow. It's patient. It's Slend on the angle. And the double swing. Enough to push him back. But there's 3 players here on A.
It does feel like they're committing in. Rotations are even on their way as well, so HOTU needs to be good to flush these players out, find these fights. Result spotting lots. They need to find the kills. Celta finally offers up a frag, and they managed to make their way in. The players on site dealt with a jump through. Great positioning from Walczaki. Knife comes out, Slice comes in, and it's Detour left in the 1-on-4 being harassed. The second snipe? No. Almost. 2 players bring out their side, their knives, but in the end, it is going to be the pistol going the way of Nemesis after chaos in towards CT.
Craziness. And the one person you don't want to get a knife just right now is Walczaki. That just means he can just bring out an AWP immediately. I can't believe he gets cheeky and goes for a second one. Have some respect. He'll get an AK. Fight in middle, potentially. Oh, but the nades do all the damage. Texi will back out. Just drop the incendiary. Sdaim from up high. Looking to deal in pain, but nothing is really connecting right now for Nemesis. But it should be fine. They're just against USPs.
They'll fall back in tandem. I don't know how every single one of those USPs lived, but they did. Oh, Taxi did see something. Now he just wants the kills.
Whoa.
He's start mucking around. Sdaim gets a double with the Mackie. Makes it 3. So good value from the SMG.
That was a wild spray from that Galil. Just just snaps onto the head mid-spray. Fair play. All the opening kills being consistent here for Nemesis. Salty letting the side down. Need one more. Bless him. What's the call? So there's a couple of MAC-10s here, a couple of Galils. Fight to try and get you in towards middle. Blitz. Volt. I don't see anyone right now. Now spot Celta. They're going A.
Blitz doesn't see any of this. So Volt. Oh, he's in a lot of trouble. This smoke is doing a lot of work for him. He's going to come back to try and contest as it fades. He needs to stand tall and... Oh, he does. And then some. Volt getting both. That's an unexpected boon. He's just holding on, keeping Donut in control. They want to fight for it. Ressel gets 1 and... Oh, Blitz, though, comes through for 3. Hammers down Donut and keeps it clean in the gun round.
Tell you what an awesome round out of Blitz, but Volt, the fact that he's able to hold on to Donut there is everything, because that doesn't then give the opportunity to Blitz to have that fight if he loses his immediately. Fade in the Donut smoke. There was a time in there for Nemesis that could have been taken. Instead, it doesn't happen. That was essentially their bonus. Still favoured our Nemesis, despite this only being a 1-round game here on stake. Massive nades in towards middle. That brings the heroes of the last round to nearly 0. But 3 players still remain on this bomb site. Surely going to molly out Big Box. Oh, he goes into Temple instead. Kriaz. Oh, surely he's going to find kills, or it's Blitz again. Kriaz will finally reveal himself, and this is a comprehensive shutdown on A.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear signaling you do not want to go to this A bomb site. Nemesis just try and overwhelm with numbers. But Infinite are ready for these fights, and Blitz with another triple kill to shut them down. That's back to back. I think Sdaim will just be spending the next minute trying to avoid Infinite. And not be so easy. Detail will come through, get himself a rifle. And Infinite tie us up.
Blitz 17 and 10. Having a great game. Back-to-back triple kills. So he starts to stand up. Nemesis has got no money now. So they have to eco, and that means that Infinite can step into the lead.
Not mucking around in this one either. Simple affair. Infinite into the lead. And I imagine for Nemesis, this next round won't be quite such a brute force.
You never know with them. You never know. There's that giveaway as well. Just a reminder, guys, the 80k gear, 8 gaming mice to be won. Click on the banner just below the stream. NIP have just equalised against 100 Thieves. As they look to send that to a third map, they will on Nuke, their home turf. Kriaz has found an important double with Sled. Chasing the trade. It's come at a very big consequence. He's only on 40 HP. 4v3, and Celta's out B, basically.
Yeah, he's got a lot of space, but I don't think he realizes it because, yeah, he's just parked up. Infinite have got all their bodies basically in mid. 3 players. Will Nemesis get to ramp before this scaling onto heaven?
Yes,
They just get past. That timing is fantastic. It's still a really difficult round. And yeah, I think this flank's going to be upon them well before they're ready.
They're gonna have no idea.
Oh, Taxi will be the one to greet them. He's low HP. Magic now comes over, so they are somewhat suspicious of it, but, well, that's not looking good. Taxi gets one, but Slend. Fast trade, Celta into the 1-on-3. Worried about Cave, that's not where the threat is. 1 ramp, 2 through CT. Very difficult moment for Celta. He's done that first, comes at too big a cost.
Time's an issue.
He's try and deny the defuse with the spam. Can he get the player? No, and Slend just swings through. There was a slight world where if he'd managed to get that kill onto the defuse, there would have been a chance because time was low. But it's still Infinite, keeping it rolling on this CT side.
Yeah, doing very well at Infinite now. They're just generating a lot of momentum. Really nice mid-round push here. After also having a AAA main setup that will get a double. Does look a little bit scary, but only for a moment, just simply because of the time that Infinite had to work with to defuse that bomb. They play Protect the President. It's just Tech 9s. Now for Nemesis, and we could be looking at one final buy round in round 20 if this doesn't go to plan. Oh, but it kind of goes to plan. It's a 4-on-4. Slend steps forward, massive kill onto Texi. And they doesn't really do much to Sdaim. So maybe you've got a chance here still with your Nemesis, but Slend just wants to take the fight. Maybe that's to his detriment. Still 2 more players on this site. Are they ready? Not quite. Magic will have to take the AK or the M4 and move away. He's got the bomb. There's an argument that he could plant.
Yeah, how does he want to approach this, though? So looking towards middle, but that doesn't look to be his destination. A step back from a blitz is low. It's Detour that's going to be the problem. Magic, what's his timing look like? No one peeks into Cave. They're actually going to fall back in short. So Magic is given a fair bit of room to work, but that's going to make isolating these fights even harder. A dribbled smoke to allow him to scale in, and it's just the spam that removes him, so it ends up being a pretty simple close.
Yeah, nice and easy. Nothing too complicated here for Infinite. This T side has felt pretty flat, to be honest with you. It just feels like we're getting repeated starts to rounds that aren't really working. And the Nemesis slow down, and then they try and brute force a fight that just isn't happening. I understand in a round like this where it's just Tech 9s, but even in the gun rounds, there hasn't been like just one consistent execute where you've got good entry path in, you've got players being ready to go and bounce off one another. You know what? I'll say it. Maybe I underestimated Infinite, especially on Ancient.
Yeah, it's a stark contrast to what we got on map 1, isn't it? That was a blowout, 13-6. This is a 11-8 scoreline with Nemesis getting both pistol rounds, right? So they were off to the races with 5-0 at the start before Infinite got good investments. So gun round for gun round, it's not even really a conversation that much. With the AWP, maybe that can change the direction of this map. There it is, opening pick.
Kriaz. Thought he was going to walk the smoke here. He doesn't. He just sits in cave instead. So Nemesis are in. Now it's the question of whether they can hold. Sdaim. All about searching and fighting. Maybe he'll flash and Result will peek at the same time with him. Instead they don't flash at all. They just swing. Next question for Infinite is, do you go for this? Like, is it worth it? Like, you've got all this money, but realistically, you have no space in the round. So it looks like, yeah, they're just going to save. No point. You can get exits, that's the big thing. If you can make this costly for Nemesis, like that, that's the AWP dropped. That becomes a little bit more important. Misleading Dink, only for 7 damage. And Result Selter will fall. Sdaim also dropped by Volt. At least Texie gets the AWP, but that is everyone dying pretty much.
Yeah, that's a best case scenario. And look at the flip of the odds. Nemesis now favored to take Ancient. Oh, sorry, still favored to take Ancient. Which surprises me with where we are. Remember that Star 35 code can be redeemed. Deposit $20. You get $5 a day for 7 days. That was flipped. Just got confirmation, yeah. So Infinite are favored to win this.
Whoa, what a shot. That's massive.
To find his way in.
That's a really important kill because that gives all the space on site. Result, actually, maybe once more. Surely that's been heard. Oh, that player in towards short. Result is still maneuvering himself over here. They're getting stuck on each other. Surely they know. So Slend gets caught. Result then swaps the AWP. Looks back on the angle. Stelter's found Blitz. And it's another smoke push that is probably going to gain Nemesis another round. Out of nowhere, they're making this one feel doable. Texie will find Volt. Korea steps in, but can't get by Texie either. 1 round game. Still money for Infinite. But maybe the pressure's getting to them.
Timeout immediately off the back of that one. I mean, that one's just an absurd individual moment from Russell, who's having quite the map here. But the walk up through the smoke, the instant kill, and then taking the space. There's 3 smokes in CT. And I thought he was going to get timing so many times, but he's the one that catches out Slend, swapping for the util. And that draws all the focus. Texie with 2 beautiful frags at the end as well. They finally managed to build some footing into this T side, back-to-back rounds. And it's over at B that these picks have come.
You know if you're Infinite at any moment, Celta's going to call a rush A. You just got to call his bluff on when that is. Might even be in this round. Smoke's being dropped immediately. Double push. Oh, he's going to be collecting kills. Slend can't find Magic Key. 2 for 2 trade instantaneously. Bomb has not committed yet on towards this site, but it's not affected by the incendiary.
Look at the space.
Spam out a detour. You're right. Look at B. It's completely open.
Yeah, Texie's just going to park in here. The bomb is so far away. This was never feeling like the commit out of spawn because that bomb was left there. Oh, this is really weird. You favor Nemesis because of this position on B?
They need to get the bomb there, though.
Yeah, they need to link up, and no one's actually rotating B. So Texie getting all this space, it becomes slightly redundant. Like, if this is the way Infinite re-clear...
How far do they go?
How ready are they for ramp?
Very.
Oh, this is so unlucky. Texie's on site, but you just can't get to him. Oh, okay. Note the break. Surely that's the undoing. No, Magic gets past.
Look
But
at
he's being
Celta.
chased. He's being chased, but so is Celta. Step in. They've managed to work this. Celta can't get the fight. Detour lives.
Good info. It's 2 players there. You know that for a fact, for a guarantee. Where on earth is the other one? Magic Key holding. Smokes will then drop in. Important kill onto Blitz. You now know where both these players are. In towards ramp. Texie slides in. Time. Going to be a massive issue. And Texie will fall. Bomb now just being stuck. And there's nothing that Magic Key can do to stop it unless he spams. But no, they can't do it. Texie had all the space, but he didn't really take out much beyond it. He didn't hold for the flank. Selta doesn't get his frag that he so desperately should have. And Infinite are going to make this their map point.
Selta not getting that kill is the difference between this round being won and lost. Majiki hits a blind here, but 2 smokes for the CTs. And Majiki just doesn't know where that bomb is planted. You can just tell, otherwise he would have swung out further. Thinks it's a bit further to the right, can't get it. Nemesis, that one feels rough, but it's Infinite onto map point.
Should have been theirs. Really should have been their round. Selta should have had Detour for breakfast every day of the week. Didn't happen. Maybe that's an example of things not going right for Nemesis. Selta's only on a Tech 9. Actually tries to make his way out middle. Fires off the AWP. Spam out of blitz, not connecting onto anyone. And Nemesis is just going to try and shove this into A.
Slender's here. He's got some support on its way. Seeing Sentry, Majiki boosted to search and could be rewarded for it, but dismantles. Slend doesn't peek anyway, and now he does. Sees enough to get that frag. Texty's catching out Kriaz in mid. Now Slend steps forward and it's between the wickets. It's Ressel getting the headshot. Blitz. I'll step forward and keep them at bay. And again, it's Texty looking for the answers. This is a very similar round. Texty doesn't immediately charge up.
If they go donut to A, this is winning. Actually feels like they might be doing that with Selta coming back in towards middle. And last round they did exactly this. They disengaged. Detour, Volt, same duo. Same search party. Punished by Texy, but you still don't know about Volt. Maybe he could be the difference maker. Waits patiently. Comes over a ramp. Spotted by Selta. But can they handle him? Can they do it? No, they can't. Texy will find the follow through back, and Blitz is here so early on that you're going to have no idea that he's already in short. Infinite, able to get the job done, able to force us to a third map.
What a performance.
Through back, and Blitz is here so early on that you're going to have no idea that he's already in short. Infinite, able to get the job done.
Either. Looks like Anubis is very closely contested as well, so that's a very exciting one to be beholding. It's good that we're getting both teams really stepping up, especially this 100 Thieves on their debut.
I had a look as well at the other stream, and it looks like 100 Thieves are all on boot camp together, like in a facility, which is quite cool. Just getting everyone embedded and integrated early. That's been a staple in Tier 2, really, hasn't it? Just everyone getting together and being on boot camp, playing for as long as you can as a unit. It helps you improve as you're living, breathing, and feeling the game alongside your teammates. We can jump into this decider. It's actually Infinite, the start on the CT side. There's Nemesis on the offense, and they are hightailing it up B.
Yeah, they're just committing. There are lots of bodies here. Flashbangs to set up the player's back sight, and finally the kill comes through for Detour, and Kriaz gets his chance and he makes it a double. Flashbang really doing the job there for Kriaz, and he just keeps on going, eventually put down. A lot of damage done, and Bolt can't quite hit it, but Detour does, and Sdaim will eventually put down. It's a 3k from Detour, 2k from Kriaz. The B-boys keep it on lock.
Yeah, very simple in essence, and you're right, that counter utility perfect out of Infinite. Nemesis didn't really have direct scaling in towards the site, and when they did, they got overwhelmed by Kriaz, who was just based in beautifully by Detour. They were so paranoid about flashing Detour out of dark that they overlooked Kriaz in new box, and by that point, you can't really do an awful lot. The fact that Detour stays alive throughout all of that, and he's the one that gets the triple, is pretty remarkable. Force spike in for Nemesis. Fast up second middle. This is breakneck pace. Slend sees them coming around the corner. Splits to potentially take the contact, but out apps is where the hit lies as well. No one can see a damn thing. And now the Tech 9s are starting to spin up. Blitz will get a double, but the A bomb site overrun.
Force Spy looking good so far, M4 scooped up by Celta. MP9 in Sdaim's hands. He's just pinged another piece of utility, but they need to focus forward. It's in apartments that these players progress. So hard to find the fight though. And well, he finds it, but not how he wanted it. No kit either, so Kriaz actually might just be best to leave. Losing another M4. Not gonna feel so good. Perhaps exits is the name of the game, and that's not allowed.
That's not fair. That's bullying. From Majki, mid-air, hits the headshot. Kriaz can't get a kill. Can't believe it. If you're Infinite. You had 3 players there to deal with that. Flashbangs were brilliant at a Nemesis. The Tech 9s get a double before Blitz can even respond. So that's the hard reset. And that's now a difficult round here for Infinite. Thank you to Lorgar. All the PCs of StarSeries. As Celta's got eyes on top brackets again. This has just been pace, pace, pace.
Oh, well. I like the call to wrap through long here. Use the long range against pistols, you presume, and it works wonders. Vault desperately trying to find something, but harassed by the util and then the bullets. This will be Nemesis, sitting 2-1 up, and Slend and Kriaz. Let's see if they can get away with anything. And it feels very unlikely.
Can't save anything here really either. Smoke in. Kriaz with nade. It falls on deaf ears, and you've already got Texi somewhat hunting in Banana. Just trying to get as many players to die with this bomb as possible. Texi will find Kriaz. He knows about Slend. He's actually, I was going to say, just going to leave him. He will now.
There we go, all wrapped. Starts the halves haven't been an issue for Nemesis. And the odds favouring them after how well this one started out. But the real test is what the gun round looks like. Infinite don't have a huge cache of util to work with. Not going to get hyper aggressive in Banana.
Oh, that nade nearly did a lot to Texi, but then he throws one the other way and it does more damage. Double setup. Assault. Sees one right in the open. Now he wants to double swing. Didn't see anything. There's bullets down low. Slend potentially up close. The molly will give info. The flashbang blinding. Nemesis take the space. Meanwhile, on Banana, it looks like Infinite want to go back it and look that way. But they got to be careful. So too does Celta. As he'll walk straight into Slend, and the spray adjustment, beautiful onto Magic-E. 2 quick kills out of nowhere.
Oh, and he gets away. 3 HP. Sdaim also copped a bullet when he peeked out from Boiler earlier. So it's not been a good start to this round. Now there's 4 players to deal with here. Kriaz gets a little bit of info, but he's just going to step back. Doesn't want to give them space to wrap on towards B, but Wrestled will just claw that space out. 20
they got to run.
seconds, and they're just going to charge into B. Detour looking in this round. Sdaim on the lurk is keeping them occupied, but there's still a play here. 10 seconds. You need to plant this bomb. And Detour, he's just going to deny it. This is done. All he needs to do is hit this shots and he'll get it. In fact, takes 2, so it's even one better.
Feels like a waste of a round. Like, I know you've got 20 seconds, I think it's like 15 seconds left in CT. You kill both players on A rotating. Do you ever not spin back there? Like, do you ever not go back to A? I feel like that was definitely a way forward, especially when Sdaim finds Blitz. I guess there was one more on A that you definitely knew about. Sketchy.
Smoke needed to be used to secure the plant there more than anything. The update on the B stream. NIP with a slight lead at the half on Anubis.
Great flash. Beautiful flash from Slend. Completely blinds Magiki. He can't see a thing. Zelta steps in. He might find Blitz, but he's just baited. Yet again for Slend to get another kill.
Oh, there we go. A couple of frags though coming through. Sdaim picking up the AWP and making it work. Texi with the bomb. Needs to be really careful. Bolt. He's got a great read on the situation. And that's the bomb spotted. Can it be dropped? Oh my goodness gracious. Texi on a swivel.
Pardon? And
in tandem, Result gets his.
That's lights on gaming versus lights off gaming. Texi has his lights off. He doesn't hit that kill, but he saw him. Beautiful shot.
Knocked out.
Yeah, on the concrete. See you later. Ridiculous. Out of Texi. No money for Infinite. And this T side looking a hell of a lot better. Zelta's got one mode, and it's Aggressor.
Cool round to bring back for Nemesis. Just kept finding forward. Finding their duels. Kriaz, playing around the smoke, had a chance there, and Russell seems aware of the possibility we'll catch him out trying to get tricky. That was one of the 2 major threats in this round. That's just USPs here on A.
Boost up? Oh, doesn't see anything. I like the idea. Good timing on that fallback. That would have been very costly if they were still boosting that. Bomb is going to make its way in towards B. Litz, the only defender here. 5-7 in armor. Guess the bad news. Can't burst through this. He might just potentially walk through it because all the noise has just been cut by Nemesis. It's really nice to get onto the site. Now they're loud about the approach. Resmoke comes in. Plant is safe. Round should be secured.
Yeah, Blitz decides not to go for any sort of extravagant play. You might catch an overextending player. Salter keeping it tight here. Come on, Blitz. There we go. That's the kill he was looking for. Awesome fear. That one is wrapped up pretty easily.
God, he could live there now. Oh, this bomb,
Yeah.
Zoo bomber day is crazy.
The thing is, I feel like it's not worth it. You should have gone further because the armor damage, right? That's the big killer for you. People don't think about the armor until you've run out and you're getting aim punched.
Yeah, true, but it's 650 compared to 390, 3,900.
Oh yeah, I just mean like may as well just go further away.
Oh yeah,
you
could have, yeah. Just saw the 80k gear on screen, giving away 8 mice during StarSeries. The gaming kind, not the squeaky kind. If you want to get involved, there's a banner just below the stream.
Yeah, I think the squeaky kind would be a difficult one. I think they get through customs.
Which little guys? Let them through. They got their documents.
Wow. One's got an open that. And he's made it too, and then Bolt answers. So this one looking simple in the other direction. Oh, beautiful. Last player now confirmed, and with 40 HP, Walczaki work cut out for him. I think he'll just get killed from Kriaz. Anticipate it. There we go, eventually mopped up. That one felt all too easy.
It feels like we've been live with this map for like 5 minutes with the pace that Nemesis have been bringing out, to be honest. That one was just more expected. Slen's been doing really well at finding these multi-kills over at long. So, got to be said. Really been impressed with what he's been bringing forward. This is even without the AWP. And where they're going so fast, maybe he just doesn't even want to use the AWP right now. Nice nade. Oh, an even better frag. Texi through the smoke, removes Detour.
Assault now looking for his chance. Bolt is pretty locked in on it, and the jump up actually gets the confirmation. Now Bolt ready for the fight, swings in, and will win out that duel just about. 3 HP as he scampers away. Still feeling like there's some intent here at A, but move back from Sdaim. It's Walczaki waiting to see if he can catch out Bolt on a jiggle.
And he will.
There it is.
And Slam will fall as well to Texi. It's being picked apart all over the map. That being said, Kriaz has just heard the runaway. 35 seconds left. Blitz. Nice angle. It's being given a free fight. Fully blinded. Hides over at default. Surely cleared and will be by Walczaki. One could be locked in now. Texi, Walczaki low. And Kriaz probably will just hide away. So we're entering this break point again where Nemesis are 6-3 up in a half, and it's up to Infinite whether they're able to respond again or not.
Critical that Kriaz lives as well. Just with the money how it is. Surprised he's so proactive on removing players. Doesn't seem worth it. It really isn't worth it. I didn't like that at all.
That was a very disappointed voice.
Yeah, it just wasn't necessary, was it?
No, not at all.
It's fine, like, if the money's there, but you got a player that's going to have 2k in the next round. So holding onto that rifle makes a huge difference between everyone having essentially a full buy here or not.
Not another one. Don't need that here. Maybe it's just a half buy as a consequence of that then. Because you still got rounds to play with. Wouldn't mind the half buy, then you can get everything. Maybe Slender can actually be on an AWP. That could be an option for him for the first time in this half. Checking Steam profiles again.
Everyone does it. We're all guilty of it.
I was gonna just undid it just for the fun. There we go. Lock
Alright,
back in,
clock's
Tenzi.
ticking.
I think
So
the tech
ends up on MP9.
Where's Nota? Where's he gonna go?
True. I don't want them to make any changes to Nemesis. It's not just fun to get them together.
No, they won't make any changes to Nemesis. Blitz. Oh, was trying to go for minus Result, but instead it is Volt that will get the trade. 4-on-4. It will be this Force. It isn't the prettiest, but it can work. Oh, there's a really interesting time in here where they could walk by Kriaz and go through this Moto smoke.
I was thinking it feels done, right? Yeah. There's that kill on the Slend. Kriaz arrives, but difficult time to have huge impact. Just the one. Detour. Sorry. You can arrive far too late. That's an M4 that he looks to upgrade to in library. Maybe? Maybe not.
Too scared. Too scared that Nemesis are going to be there. And if you get rid of him, that's even worse than holding on to a FAMAS. It is close, but I'd say holding on to the FAMAS is just slightly better. That's called Satire. For everyone at home. Because everyone gets British sarcasm.
Terrorists win.
Unless you make it really obvious and you have to change your whole like tone of what you're doing.
Yeah, it's the deadpan delivery that does it.
Yeah.
Sure, I think there's worse cultures. Germans with their humor, I think, kind of infamous.
UK on top. Congrats to Volt, by the way, who qualified through to the Esports Nations Cup with GB.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's actually quite a stacked team, right?
Yes.
So, Zuru,
Smooya.
Cypher, Smooya.
Volt. MMS, the GOAT. Gives me a Mezzy.
Yeah, they would have been hard to get. They're on. Alright, you found the opening pick with the FAMAS. It's a really good start to this round. Banana has not really been a focal point at all. This is actually a very A-focused map of Counter-Strike from Nemesis.
I'm scared for Magiki. He's locked in a corner with just an AWP.
Yeah, Chris is going to start moving very rapidly. Oh! Never mind. Actually hit the headshot.
I'm not scared anymore.
It's still a stack. They're walking into the stack. No, they're going to wrap B. Okay. Walczaki can just hold the rotation. Nemesis have managed to circumvent the stack in this round.
All right, guys, you need to clear everything. 20 seconds left. I should just be curious about how they approach it with such little time, because they are just walking the whole way. Ignore coffins. Clear out everything now. There you go. All is fine. They didn't play themselves. 8-3 on the T side is unbelievably good for Inferno.
Yeah, it's a really, really strong half. It'll be even stronger. Might get the Slender up into this final round.
Terrorists win.
Maybe. I don't know whether Detour wants to provide that or not. Happy days in the Nemesis camp.
Yes, T-side has really played into their strengths and what they've been good at, really, which is just a lot of aggression. Get your players in the right positions. I think good trading has really promoted this. That's why Stake think they are going to win pretty decisively. And also the fact that scoreline is 8-3. Slend hoping for another opportunity to maybe make a multi. But Sdaim and Apps. He's walking ahead of this smoke. He feels like he's got supreme timing on it. And he does. They've got no idea. Massive clears out of Sdaim. In fact, he kills Result as well. It's still a 4-on-3. Slend will at least find him back. You can plant.
A kill from Slend. That's made this interesting. Taxi's just lurking in towards middle. So we're playing very late. And a nice angle from him. Success. Guaranteed. Now Kriya's. He's only going to have a chance on the Taxis. Run away. Just completely evacuates. Kriya's chasing ghosts. This Nemesis run rings around them on this T side. He just keeps leaving. Sorry, Kriya, you got to give this one a go. As difficult as it is, the time not there. Walczaki is, and Nemesis dominate the half, 9-3.
All smiles for Celta, as he's called a very aggressive T-side that Infinite haven't been able to withstand. Felt like it was going to be close at the start of the game. Nemesis pulled away, and this time there was no coming back for Infinite. 9-3 the current scoreline, as the offense becomes defense, and Infinite need to match the efforts of Nemesis, otherwise they're being pushed down into that elimination bracket.
And it's K27 waiting there, by the way, so it's not an easy battle at all. Still so close between NIP and 100 Thieves.
Oh, stack's wrong. Or is it? Maybe it's not. Got a weird little round coming in here from Infinite because you've got a double lurk coming forward, but Texi has found Slen. Creates through the smoke dropped, and all of a sudden, these players that are on the flank, it's role reversed. How do you make this happen? Well, maybe if they keep giving you the fights, that's the way forward. 2 versus 4. Blitz jumps around the corner. But this smoke was actually thrown by the T side. Nemesis are going to back out, but Celta, he doesn't. Texi will find Blitz. Volt, can he get around the corner? He can, but he can't take the bomb with him, so he has to fight his way out of a tough situation. Result will hit the headshot, however, and Nemesis, they just can't do anything wrong, apparently.
That's the second weirdest pistol round I've seen today. I can't believe that 2v4 is almost brought through thanks to that flank coming in and 2 great sequences. What a gnarly round. All the space on A, they get out through long, and if only the bomb wasn't stuck there, they could have just gone towards A. They decide to wrap on B, try and fight back for bomb control. And that is an outrageous round. 10-3.
That wasn't on his head.
Yeah, force buy for Infinite as they want to test out B.
Oh, it's quick. Oh, it's so fast. Texi feeling the burden, as to his Celta. He can't find anything. They're going to disrespect this utility, surely. Up and over goes Volt. Straight into Texi's crosshair, only able to manage 1 kill. So it is a player advantage, but look at the HP on 3 of them. It's awful.
Boost up, Sdaim has a look, and oh, he sees a whole lot. Let's get one of these players, and still 2 very low. Smoke to fade, flash around. Forward, hit here, and oh, Dita, what is that? Drive-by, and the flashbang so good. Slant swings out, and the force buy finds success.
Craziness. That's so quick. I think that was probably the fastest round we've seen all half, and that's saying something considering how Nemesis were operating. Detour. Crazy shot. Then the follow-through flashbang allows Slend all the opportunities. Thank you as always to Lorgar for providing the PCs here at StarSeries. This will be a force buy back in for Nemesis. Not a single SMG, just all the 5.7s. Splattering of utility. They can't quite believe it. Texi. Oh, not cleared. No way. Okay.
It's a scramble, but Infinite aren't immediately moving on B. Magic blocks, it's a little wayward. These rifles get recovered. And it's just Magic-y here. He blocks again. And he's got 1 more. So there was a whole cash drop for him to use. Well, it wasn't necessarily for him, but he'll make use of it. Smoke lands. Oh, and he starts shooting, which ends up costing him. Come around, and he'll also catch a player shooting. Now he moves forward, and he doesn't stop moving. It's on to Volt. Result so far away. Bomb can be planted. Result going to be coming up banana.
That means he can get a gun. That does mean that he can grab a gun, and Volt should recognize this. Unless they threw them away. Oh, AK scooped. Result around the corner. Volt just tucks himself in towards the site at the box. Has to try and find an angle. Looks at Banana just for a moment. Result. Back turned. Kill collected. Time in there for Volt. Infinite. Able to halve the deficit.
Yeah, that one comes very close. It's another clutch required from Volt. 1v2. Make it happen. This round way closer than a ridiculous kill as soon as Slen starts shooting.
Which one?
True enough, true enough. It's Thought he was going to make that the whole 3. That's now the eco. Infinite making some headway into this T side.
And those nades do no damage. And as expected, the stake odds slipping further and further away from Infinite. I feel like it's going to be a lock. And maybe it will be, but not in this round. Resto able to wrestle Blitz. So he'll take a Mac 10 and move back, but this is still a player disadvantage. Ashkey misses his moment. And it's going to be 10-6. You are dead, son.
Almost with the Mackie. That one goes by the script, more or less. It looks like NIP have managed to get onto map point first versus 100 Thieves. 12-2.
There was a crazy defuse in that in the 1v1. Shush sticks it against the Vice. Massive nade. Onto Kriaz. So half buy is like a Furia purchase for Nemesis. They've not gone all in. They've gone for MP9s now and guns later.
Interesting choice.
They disrespect the smoke, surely. Yeah, blew it straight out. Oh, unable to find a double. Match key. Only able to grab one, so that's another round in favour of Infinite. And what was looking so dominant, especially with the pistol win, 10-3 becomes 4 rounds in a row for this T side.
Yeah, completely reset. MP9s aren't really, but the armor and nade are valuable. And we've got the confirmation on the B stream. I won't spoil this stuff for you. Lance.
Terrorists win.
How do they lose this? What? Watching the HOTV scoreboard.
And Device 2 opening kills in the round. Right, finally get most of the guns out to those 2 saved MP9s. Just walk through the smoke. Save it.
They're trying to give him the Nemesis treatment. This is really aggressive. Zelta tucks in the corner and just waits patiently. Maybe he'll be given an opportunity with this MP9. He's in the smoke on the edge of it. That's brilliant. The MP9 will connect and hit for a double. In towards mini pit they go, but the trades are brilliant, but Zelta's even better. Surely the in-game leader's now done enough. Slend, 15 HP. Oh, spots the pixel. Attexi, can he rip his head off? Not quite. Majki was always in hot pursuit. Nemesis are able to hold on just about.
That one comes close, but it's Celta. Triple with the MP9. Almost doubles his kills off the back of it. It's high impact, playing on the edge of the smoke. Finds a third as well in it. It's a massive performance. And yeah, definitely feels alright for him, given he had the rifle, but had that MP9 kept over. I really thought Sdaim actually had a good shot in this. It looked like he just about flicked over, but Taxi a little bit quicker on the shot. Attack pause at 11-7. Money a lot better for Nemesis.
Yeah, well done from Celta. Reminder, giveaway of the ATK gear. 8 gaming mice if you click on the banner. No, you won't get 8 of them, but you could have a chance to win 1 of 8. Taxi's gone. So like the doorbell or something. Tell you what, I've been very impressed with Infinite this series. I think they've shown a lot of resilience. I feel like they've shown potentially what their roster can do. I mean, there's still time for them as well to build back it into this half, even though it feels unlikely. But so far, I'm a believer. You got me convinced, Infinite. I'm looking forward to seeing your future games.
Yeah, I'll have K27 tomorrow if they can't come back here.
Well, they got Aurora in 20 minutes.
Or Aurora, and yeah, after this. So there'll be a bit of a break between the 2 games. Aurora are waiting for the winner of the series. Play way through to T stairs to find his fight, and he'll get it. Bolt dispatched.
They're burning up Banana. Have to move back again. Texie, is he going to be flashed in here? Yes, he is by Celta. Oh, the flashbang was way too late. Well, that's a kill back. Pretty decisively. 4 on 4. Sdaim moves over. Counter flashbang. Dodged. The Celta, oh, not detected, only able to get a single kill. 3v2, player advantage for Infinite.
Yeah, what a flub here from Nemesis. Flashbang dodged in. A whole set of util not sent out from Sdaim. Smoke off, and I think you're just locked out of the round. This will be 12-8. Money might have been good going into it, but you're going to need to reinvest into everybody. So Magic gets the opener, but it's B that collapses.
Yeah, they just went really aggressive for them when they didn't need to. Texie gets on the half-wall angle, you think, okay, well, surely he gets flashed through, but he goes around the corner before Celta's popped the flash. So some slight miscoms there. Enough to find Infinite the way in, especially when Kriaz and Detour are 50 HP between them. As you say, saving those guns is relevant, because now it means that rifles can be dropped out here to Nemesis. They can still invest everything. But the money is on its last legs. There is a window. There is a chance for Infinite to rebound back at the end of Inferno.
Here comes the timeout. Nemesis should have everything they want into this. If they let it slip, that's Infinite's ticket back into the map. a look-see, but not seeing too much. So a lot of free real estate gathered here. They might just capitalize on it, but now the rotation comes over, so it's a 3-player lean. It's going to be a boost up as well.
Yeah, this feels pretty okay. You just got to get your block smoke in time. Not the most amount of utility, and what I mean by that for Infinite is limited flashbangs to get you into the site. That could be detrimental. Fexy having a swing, Blitz forced back. Got counter utility here and Sdaim on the boost. Able to get the first, and in fact, that works out brilliantly. A kill apiece for the B defenders. Slend and Kriaz still look to make their move, still look to make their mark. Molly forces Texi into the open, but he welcomes the fight with ease. That's 12, and that's series point for Nemesis.
Yeah, it's the perfect setup, isn't it? The boosted player gets a freebie, disengage, and then the rest swing in tandem. Flashbang is good. Coming out from coffins to allow that fight. Everything goes how you'd want it. There's that first kill coming through. Just the swing out. Texi, Sdaim, a double apiece. Now 4 chances to close, and yeah, odds reflecting the current situation.
Massive favourites
brave.
now. Yeah, this is really brave. Riaz, can't rate it though. Oh, through. And we'll catch that soul. Spam back on Sdaim, also does a lot of damage. Magic Key able to get rid of Volt. Understands that there's a second player here. Blitz on the chase. Sdaim over towards Moto, and oh dear, Magic Key caught out completely. Sdaim will still win out his fight though. With Celta locking it up on Detour, it is just Slend versus the world. Texi belongs to him. Maybe finding the double is going to be a little bit more far-fetched. Nade to break the smoke, and Celta to claim the kill. Nemesis have done it. It was a long, drawn-out series. Infinite make it look competitive on maps 2 and map 3, but Mirage was always a Nemesis story. They progress to the winners match, and they'll play against Aurora in just a little bit.
Yeah, so very happy with that one.